On. Oh yeah. It's
Wiseman time.
welcome back to
Wise Man time.
guys. This marks the fifth studio.
Fifth studio.
Because let's recap. We used
We
to
upgrade
have,
every time.
we had a nice little setup over at JP's.
The OG
Yeah, that's the original place. Was JP's
apartment.
former residence.
Yeah.
You know, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
All right, JP.
Yeah, goodbye. But then
Yep.
it kind of graduated over to we saw it refuge.
I got rich for like 3 months.
You did.
I got rich for like a year, and I was able to afford a nice place where we could record in
Oh yeah.
and do a lot of drugs.
It was highbrow area you were in.
Yeah, we made it. We brought it down. We brought the property value down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the neighbors across the street like peeking through their blinds, observing what was going on at
That's
that house.
actually where they got the idea for Peaky Blinders. Was
your neighborhood.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's over in London, Pinky Blinders. But so that was nice, little pad right there, you know.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I miss that place.
And then now we've come to the bottom of the barrel, folks.
No. Well, the whole history. So we did it. We did it at JP's apartment. We did it at my place.
Yeah.
We did it at JP's apartment again.
Yes. That was.
Does that count as a third
That's
studio?
I don't think it does. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was rearranged.
Yeah.
It was rearranged.
I think that counts as a third studio.
I think due to the rearrangement
Spiritual
of the
third
studio,
studio.
it was a new studio.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I'll let
Okay.
you. The judges say okay.
All right. And then we had Russell's
Yeah.
house.
That was a one and done though.
That counts as a studio.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack a little bit. If we're going to count every change in environment and place as a different studio, then wouldn't your house have been
No.
two different studios?
No, because no,
No?
it was different.
Judges disagree.
I think that I think that JP's apartment counts twice because JP left for a long time
Okay.
and then came back.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I think that makes it count twice.
it does. It's kind of new, yeah. Like if you have sex with a chick, right, and then you don't have sex with her for a while, but then you have sex with her again later, it kind of
kinda like a new girl.
Yeah,
And
kinda like a new girl.
JP's there both times.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a new girl.
Yeah. All right. And then so then we got to Russell's house.
That's 4.
Yep. And then now we're here. We've landed.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait a minute.
Because
Hold on.
we had a car cast.
That is
Oh,
correct.
The car studio.
That does count.
This is studio number 6.
Yeah. So this is it. We're at 6. What's 7 going to look like? You know?
Hopefully, I'll have a mansion.
Oh.
I don't feel like it's gonna go up
It's gonna go up.
because there are.
The next place I rent will probably actually be a house.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? What on earth makes you think that you can rent a house?
Yeah, because a house costs the same as my apartment now. So I could rent a house. I'd have to have a roommate. I'm actually talking to a guy about
Shacking up.
moving
together?
in.
Yeah.
Being roommates because he's got to find a new place to live too.
What do you look for in a good roommate, JP?
Well,
Money?
my favorite roommate was Aaron Kaiser.
Yeah.
He was fun when he was around, but then he got a girlfriend and he was almost never home.
Yeah.
So I basically lived alone. That was a good roommate.
Okay.
Yeah, the best roommates are the ones who aren't there.
Well, Aaron Kaiser can't be your roommate again. That's just.
He could. We've talked about me staying with him.
Oh, yeah?
But he's all the way in Alabama, so I don't really want to do that. But if I have to for a little bit,
You're going to go over the Alabama?
I might have to do that.
All right.
You should do that. You should move far, far away from the podcast.
Yeah, because it'd be so convenient. as
No,
far as
I've been
travel
trying to
time.
get this shit to stop for a long time now. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Oh, no, it's glaringly obvious. It's almost
so uncomfortable.
like right in our faces. It
This is
can't
the most
be-
couches we've ever had at the podcast.
Do we have couches?
Everyone's got a comfy chair.
And it's all couches. It's not chairs.
For the audio listener, which is the only kind of listening that you can do for this,
That's true, or anything, really.
this is the only time we've all had our own couch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to, fellas, you can kick back a little and take them shoes off, let them tootsies breathe.
You don't want me to take off my shoes.
Why you think they smell bad?
They probably don't smell great. I've been working hard. I did change my socks today, but
What do you work at a vineyard, stomping grapes or something?
No, stomp on cactuses.
Oh, dude.
Yo, dude, don't stop on a cactus. I'm a fucking cactus, dude. I'm from Nevada.
Why does the cactus sound like he's from Minnesota now, even though he's from Nevada? I like your earlier cactus prototype.
Well,
Our pre-show starting cactus, Zach was on fire with it. Now it sounds all...
Yeah, I worked on a cactus today. I trimmed a cactus up.
Yeah?
Kind of cleared out some overgrowth from the cactus.
Did you get away with it, or was there some lingering
Well,
effects?
after I trimmed the cactus, because I used a leather glove, but some of the spines got through the leather glove, so I had to sit down for about 5 minutes and pull cactus out of my hands.
Oh.
And then I came here and I sat down on your couch, and I guess a piece of cactus was in my pants because I got stabbed in the leg.
or maybe, Patrick, that's not actually a couch. It's
Made of needles.
It's a bunch of cactuses that he arranged into a couch shape and threw. Patrick's one of those like old women who throw sheets over their couches.
Yeah.
Not to protect the fabric of the couch, but to protect our
The cactuses within.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so... I have such shitty furniture that I think...
Don't say that about your furniture.
I have
Your
such...
furniture works hard to support us.
You know, now I feel bad about talking shit about my own furniture. But it is shitty furniture.
Look at it. Look at your couch is frowning right now. Just because,
Your
not
couch
because you're
is sad.
not just because you're sitting in it.
Yeah, no, this is a mood couch. Oh, man. So, yeah, man. I've been alone for like 2 weeks, dude. I've come home to an empty house.
Is that what you play Red Dead on?
No, I played in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
That's his fucking horse on Reddit. We're looking at a fucking My Little Pony.
Yeah, for the
Unicorn.
listener, Patrick's screensaver for his TV is My Little Ponies.
Yeah, that has.
Why are they all naked?
Well, I don't think you put pants on horses, but
But you can see their genitals.
yeah. Well, that's to let you know if they're boy or girl.
No, you can't. You can't see their genitals.
If you know what to look for, am I right, JP?
Hell yeah.
They all have penises on their foreheads. It's a unicorn. Guys,
Is that how unicorns fuck? They just shove the horn on their head up another unicorn's ass?
is that why all little girls like unicorns? Because they're like, that's how you know they're straight. Is if they like unicorns. I got a fucking whore
That's
daughter.
not how you ride a unicorn.
I got a whore daughter who decorates her fucking notebook with unicorns, and I fucking knew it. She was gonna be a prostitute.
What a slut.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's dancing at a club called the Slutty Unicorn or some shit.
The Pink Pony Club.
Oh, yeah.
a pink pony.
Don't we have a Pink Pony Club here?
I would.
Or is it just called the Pony?
Mm.
You don't know the strip clubs in town?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Go ahead, name them.
I don't know them.
The Red Donkey,
Do.
There's the.
the Slimy Pigeon,
I don't know them, dude.
You never been to the local strip clubs?
the Lumpy Bullfrog.
Damn.
I've never been to a local strip club. I've never been to a foreign strip club.
You've never been to a strip club?
El Whipped Tits. That's another one.
Guys, Zach is gay.
I've never seen tits in my fucking life.
You've never seen a pair of breasts?
No.
You know what they
describe
feel
what
like?
tits look like to Zach.
Turn,
Describe what they look like. I know exactly what they look like.
Zach, turn around. Turn around.
Whoop.
They kind of look like that thing that Patrick's got hanging up, except they're usually not gray spots all over them. That's usually a bad sign.
He's pointing at a
plush?
stuffed manatee plushie.
Yeah, they're round. Each one's round, well, semi-circle, I guess, because they connect to chest, right?
A semicircle.
Yeah, they connect to the
I guess
chest.
a semi-sphere.
Semi-spherical. in
And
nature.
they have nipples, just like you have nipples. They've got nipples on them, but their nipples
How
are
did you
better
know?
than yours.
Wait, have you seen Zach without a shirt off or something?
I have.
All right.
He's got a cute little tattoo on his back of a My Little Pony, and anyway, they have nipples.
Yeah.
You can squeeze them.
There you go.
You can squeeze the boob or the nipple or both.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah, you can do the. You
You're
can.
not really you're not describing what things look like. You're just like
They're the color of the woman, generally.
Yeah,
The nipples are usually a little darker than the woman.
generally.
Sometimes pink, sometimes brownish.
ew.
Depends on the race of the woman.
Sometimes the part that sticks out of the nipple is like an inch and a half.
And most of the time when you see them, it's pretty good. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're like, you should put those away.
Yeah, sometimes the nipples are actually.
Have you ever seen boobs that you said put away?
I've seen boobs that I wasn't pleased to see.
Hey, put those away.
Please. There are children here.
Hey, can you take that tit out of your baby's mouth?
We're having sex at a playground where there's children here.
Put your tits away.
No tits.
I really wish I haven't seen boobs before.
Boobs, what else about them? They feel like bags of sand. I
don't even know, how do you bag sand?
You've never taken a Ziploc in the backyard? You can use your hand, you can use a shovel. The pros use a shovel. But I prefer just sinking my fingernails down in that soil. Taking me a good grip of Mother Earth.
Sand ain't soil.
Yeah,
Sand soil.
Sand and soil get along. Like they
soil
mix
has to be
together.
dark.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It only because you've seen like Miracle Grow commercials with this is soil. That shit's just pharmaceutically enhanced. I'm talking like real ground earth. You know, like real things where you can grow something in.
You don't know about farming.
I've been outside. I've seen
You
what
ain't
it
never
all.
been outside.
I've been in my backyard
You
before.
want me to tell you what outside looks like?
What does it look
Bunch
like?
of titties everywhere.
Yeah, it looks like boobs, dude. Everything's boobs out there.
So now you know what tits look like.
Zach's
Zach.
also never been outside because he's never seen boobs.
I've never been outside.
I'm the
either.
only one who's been outside. I play around in the boob grass. Boob grass music. That's my favorite.
Why do all of these boobs have fire ants on them? Oh, the fire ants are back in season.
Are they?
Yeah.
You can shoot them now.
Oh.
I've never shot fire ants. Maybe with the BB gun I have.
You have to have.
Probably
pretty
be
good-
fun to shoot a fire ant hill with a shotgun. Just
I don't.
they fly all over your
face. Dude, the coolest thing that you can do with the anthill. And
Put your dick in it.
the second coolest thing you can do with the anthill.
Pour molten liquid in
Put
it.
your tongue in it.
Pour molten liquid in it. Yeah, yeah. Pour liquid metal
Oh,
in
yeah,
it.
that's what I was gonna say.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like aluminium.
Why are you pronouncing it like that?
Huh?
Go on. What were you gonna say? What's the coolest thing you could do with an anthill, Zach?
Fair play. I think the coolest thing you could do with an anthill is maybe like pour some aluminium in it
Listen,
Liquid aluminium.
no, we're not fucking doing this.
and pour
Not
it
doing
out.
what? Why are you being
And
mean to the British?
It's all spirally and shit, you know.
What? Why are y'all
And you
attacking?
can wear it like a crown, like, ooh, I'm part of the royal family now.
right,
That
because they
is,
do have queens.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. God save her.
They do have queens. All ants are British.
God, I just hate
Loyal
the Brits.
subjects to the crown. You know, why don't they ever pour molten aluminium inside of like someone's open mouth,
All down the penis hell.
so you could see like what it looks like inside a person if it was made of metal?
You know what? That proves I'm not racist, just because I hate British people.
How's
They're
that
all
prove
white,
anything?
And they're all white.
Most British people are Indian.
Yeah,
or-
most British people nowadays.
nowadays you can get
Syrian.
you can get a good curry.
Pakistanis.
Somalian.
Sudanese.
Huh? Sudanese?
Sudanese.
Bet a lot of lawyers live over there.
I don't get it.
God damn.
I'm British. I don't get it. This is a bad podcast.
No, dude, this is gold so
No,
far.
this is solid.
This is going pretty well, you know. It's going well. Yeah, man. So I've been living alone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is new to me. I haven't been alone for like.
Is it nice? You've been jerking off a lot?
Not really.
No?
Now, when there's no threat of being caught, the thrill of it's completely gone.
Yeah, it's true. It's not as fun when you cannot do it at behind someone's back.
Yeah. So
You ever jerked off in the same bed as somebody
while they're like,
Yeah.
while they're asleep? Hopefully.
while they're asleep.
Well, I mean, you can jerk off while they're awake.
Yeah, because that's kind of how that's how I always do foreplay to start jacking off.
You just jack off to completion. You're like, that was good sex.
Let's get her in the mood. Start jacking off.
Which, if a chick wants to get you like, if she just starts playing with her pussy, you'd be like, hey, you know?
No, I'd be offended.
You would?
Yeah. That's mine.
Yeah, be like, put that thing away.
Right. She puts it in her bag, throws it under the bed. I'm talking about the attached orifice.
Yeah, you put that shit away.
Yeah.
So you start. Wait, you haven't been jacking off?
Show me your cock.
Not really.
Yeah.
Just no more than usual.
Jacking off's kind of gay, anyways.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Because I always look at gay porn when I do it. I don't want to.
That just makes it gay.
I don't want to. It's the only way I can do it, though.
It is kind of gay. I mean, you're,
What? You're what, JP?
you have a penis in your hand.
Okay.
You're stroking a cock.
All right.
So you're pleasuring a man
And you're coming in your face.
and drinking it.
That's
So
gay
everyone
shit.
knows it's the only way to get rid of cum is to drink it.
Yeah. Man, we are flawed. We are flawed.
Well, we're
people.
human beings, Zach.
That's what I mean. Like, if we were perfect, like, creatures, we would be able to eat our shit and drink our cum, and nothing would be wasted. Just self-sufficient,
Yeah.
perpetual.
Yeah. Yeah, but where do they hide the batteries?
Do you think about this a lot? Because I feel like this is the second time on the podcast you've mentioned that perfect humans would eat their shit and drink their cum.
JP's right. Episode 33, that was the exact discussion. About 17 minutes in.
I think about this quite a bit, actually.
Yeah?
You should only have to eat once. I know I've said this before, but
Well, you just get
Should
your
recycle the
you get your
energy?
first meal at the beginning.
or maybe once a year. I don't know. Like every time you have to change your oil, you eat your shit.
You get your oil changed. So what? Hold on. You pull up to the place, you get your oil changed.
Yeah, you go to fucking Pet Boys.
Right. You pull in. You say, "All right, it's that time of year." They come out there. They do the inspection, and then they bring you in the back, and there's a little area you can go in. And whose shit are you eating? Your own shit? Your own dump, or is it like? Do they provide that at the store?
Well, that's where you get into like communism. You know, if the person can't shit enough,
Yeah.
then yeah,
You have to share.
if you have an overabundance of shit, then you should share with other people.
That's not fucking cool. Like, you should be able to keep the shit that you produce.
I'm not saying I'm a communist. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like this is
I
a.
think the government should keep their hands off of my shit.
It's true. I don't like any kind of overreach like that.
I don't
You
want
know?
no red commie shit.
Right. You got that turd
Gov-
on the table. The government didn't help build that.
They
This
need
is
to keep
did it
their-
yourself.
This is gross.
They need to keep their hands out of my fucking toilet.
Yeah.
This is my mom called me the other day,
My mom might call me.
and she was like, I tried listening to your podcast when you guys were in the car, and you guys,
Oh God.
What were we talking about?
you're just so nasty and dirty. And I was like, what? I don't think that was even a nasty one. She's like, yeah, you guys were like talking about how you all jerk each other off and suck each other off.
Well, she didn't make it that far into the podcast because that was pretty early.
The first 5 minutes.
It's just casual talk. There's nothing extreme about that.
She's like,
She's like, I wish I could tell my friends, like, oh, you should listen to my son's podcast, but
She
you're
can
always
still tell them.
you're always talking about sucking cock.
well, she has intolerant friends then.
Yeah, I mean, it's her. She's the one that sounds testes. You know, she's the one that sounds like she's being a little.
Tell her to shut the fuck up and suck my cock.
Yeah, Mom, you're such a prude.
That's not what Zach said.
tell her to listen to this episode, and then also shut up and suck my cock.
Oh fuck.
That
Sorry,
sucks.
Mom.
That sucks because I know your mom and I like her.
Yeah, my mom's pretty cool.
I've met the lady. You know, she seems like a decent fella. Like she like.
Yeah, Mom's a nice lady.
Right. She showed us how if you throw a shoe up at a bat, the bat'll chase it.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that extraordinary?
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Think it works on Batman? Throw a shoe up, he falls off his
Gets
harness.
distracted.
Yeah. Who threw that shoe?
That's how I became Shoe Man.
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid of shoes because
Yeah, and-
one fell on my face.
And then he became an old alcoholic, passed out, and then these fucking Keebler elves showed up and made all the shoes for him, turned his business around.
Yesterday, I listened to the "Hi Ho" song from Snow White
Yeah. Hey, that's public domain, right?
because I couldn't remember I couldn't remember like how it went. You know, I just remember like hi ho, we're off to work we go. They don't say off to work we go. They say it's home from work we go. They don't go off to work. They sing hi ho and they go home.
Oh, you thought they were starting their day,
Yeah,
getting ready
I
to...
thought they started their day with a little song, but they
No.
finished their day with a little song.
What do you think they were doing, like, at work? What was their work day looking like?
Like mine, they're miners. They're dwarves.
Yeah? Why would you hire miners or dwarves to be your miners? Cheap labor?
Because they can fit in smaller tunnels.
And cheap labor.
Yeah.
And they like jewels. That's what dwarves do.
Dwarves are just jewel fondlers?
Yeah.
They're just
Well, the last thing you want to do is hire people who like the thing that they're mining.
Right.
Well, I don't think they're hired at all. They kind of just
Indentured servant.
no. I think because I watched the scene, right?
Okay.
They have just this predilection for like.
They just gather jewels
They're
and
not
then and then throw them in a safe, and then they don't sell them or anything. They just have jewels.
They just fucking... They just... I'm
They-
not saying covetous. They just like harvest them and then
yeah, they just keep them.
they bogart them
They just like having shiny stuff. I
just
guess.
all to themselves.
I don't know,
It
they
is-
just like being down in the mines, you know?
It is nice to think that you have a chest full.
Did kids still work in mines when that movie came out? Was that like an attempt to like make kids be like, oh, yay.
Did kids look like that? Like back in those days? They're just big noses. Half of them are retarded.
Yeah, they were all inbred.
Yeah.
That's who you sent to the mines, or your inbred children.
And they all like slept in the same house as one moderately attractive chick who talks to animals.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Easy living.
Man, your standards are high. Moderately attractive chick.
Yeah, Snow White's kind of sexy.
Yeah, but she's a cartoon.
Dude, if I could fuck cartoons, I would.
If you could, but you can't though.
Right, but like, I'm pretty sure that's heaven. Is like you get to fuck cartoons.
You think that's like, yeah, vivid colors.
Yeah.
Sure.
Look at that Technicolor pussy.
Yeah, technically colored pussy. It's beautiful. Beautiful thing to see. You know, Walt was a creative genius, in my opinion. That's just me putting that out there.
I'm a fan of Walt Disney. I'm
You
not
know?
a fan of what his company became, but I like Walt.
Oh yeah, it really took a
I like the
nosedive.
original ideas of Walt Disney.
He made some masterpieces. He named one, Snow White.
He
What
made-
about Bambi? Wasn't that good? That was good stuff.
I never really liked Bambi that much.
Hey, it's a tale of becoming a man, really. Because
Mamby.
Bambi, yeah, you know, it's a circle of life in nature.
It's another good Disney movie.
Circle of life.
You can't say Lion King. That doesn't count.
It's the
No,
wheel
Walt
of
was dead by then.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's an African tale.
I like Pocahontas.
Oh yeah, what do you like about her? That she's indigenous?
Or she got with a white guy.
Oh, is that your favorite part?
Yeah.
He shows up with his musket.
I like Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I don't. That's one I never watched because I didn't want to watch the guy. He looks all disfigured.
He looks like
Yeah,
you.
but there's a hot
Right.
girl in the movie though,
And that's
and
what was her name
the
again?
villain really wants to fuck her. Like that's actually like the plot of the movie is the villain really wants to fuck her.
Oh,
Right.
come on. Let me do it.
Wait, is the Hunchback the villain?
No, the Hunchback is the good guy.
Does he actually win her heart instead?
No, a handsome guy gets the hot girl, and he just third wheels.
Oh,
Yeah, he does not get the girl.
Oh,
He just doesn't have to live in the church tower anymore.
Oh, you can come live with us. How long is that gonna last?
I think they just set him free
in the wilderness.
just into the world. I don't know.
He just-
does it. He just loses his job ringing the church bells.
That was the only thing he could do.
Yeah, and
Without that, he has nothing.
then he's just ugly in the street.
What's he gonna go be a model for Calvin Klein? It's not gonna work. He's disfigured, and gross looking.
I mean, he's strong. I guess he can do labor
yeah, but
in
the
medieval
church bell,
times.
that was a good gig. He rings the bell and he gets to sleep there. He doesn't have to pay rent.
Or maybe he gets to keep. I don't remember what happens. Maybe he gets to keep ringing the bells, but his boss isn't evil anymore.
What made him change his heart? That Esmeralda found the man to marry? What about that town change between the beginning of the movie?
I think the evil guy falls off of Notre Dame into a fire, and he dies.
I don't even know what Notre Dame is.
It's like a cathedral.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was like what we have, like the Hoover Dome.
Where is
It's in Paris.
Okay.
That explains a lot. Am I right?
It's a Catholic church.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do a lot of people like look like the Hunchback over there in France?
Good question.
I've seen some
go ahead.
fellas who look a little bit like the Hunchback, but they were usually out in the countryside. Everyone in Paris is beautiful to
Yeah.
a disgusting
What was
degree.
what was the Hunchback's name? Does anyone know?
Anybody care to fucking find out? Jean-Pierre?
Frollo's the bad guy. I don't think I know the Hunchback's name.
Yeah,
It's
of
not one of
course.
my favorite movies. I just like the hot girl.
Nobody knows what his fucking name is. He remembered Esmeralda's name. He fucking.
Dude.
He probably looked as like, what's her name? Like saw a scene with her in it. It's like, what's
Yeah.
that bitch's name? She's hot. You know?
Yeah, it looks it up on Pornhub.
Yeah, I do. Esmeralda cosplay.
Yeah, I only saw the porn parody. I don't.
Does it have a dude like wearing a pillow on his back as the Hunchback?
Yeah, but he just has to watch the hot guy.
He's a he's a cuck.
Of course he's a cuck.
The cuck back of Notre Dame.
What was that?
That was a cat.
What's going on your phone over there?
I was getting a phone call.
Damn, they did the Hunchback dirty, dude. I thought there was at least a happy like ending to it. You know, he gets to go home and bang the hot broad, and then he mystically turns into a normal person.
Yeah, I don't even think he gets to keep hanging out with her. I think she gets married and runs off to a different place with the hot guy.
Well, yeah, of course. The hot guy, or you think maybe she did try to a little bit appeal, like, "Hey, can we bring him along? He's special." And she's like, "No, we're not doing that. We're getting the fuck out of here."
Not in my palace of perfect-looking people.
You can't have a miniature Andre the Giant walking around.
I feel like, and I have no reason to feel this way. It's just a feeling that I have. Like, is Esmeralda and the Hunchback related? Maybe.
No. No, he likes, because she's like a sexy gypsy who like sings in town, and he like sees her from the tower, and he's like, "Oh, she's beautiful."
Well, he looks like he's born from inbred.
Yeah,
so it's like
probably
it would make
is.
sense that he would be attracted to
He's
his sister.
born from within bread.
Yeah, but she's wicked hot, and she's also brown. He's like super white.
She's from Boston, wicked hot.
Oh, she's a gypsy though.
Mhm.
Hitler tried to kill a lot of those.
Yeah, Hitler was bad.
Yeah, he didn't like them. He didn't like gyps.
Yeah, Hitler killed all those beautiful gypsies.
Yeah, you know that's where
It's
that
the worst
term
thing he
came
did.
from. Yeah.
Patrick, you know where this racist term came from? I'll teach you. Everyone knows that gyp came from gypsy.
Well, I didn't put two and two together until like last week when I used it.
You didn't put two and two together till you made four.
You know, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
And how do you identify a gypsy? Like, couldn't you cover it up a little? Like, if we're looking for gypsies.
No,
you
that's
just-
the thing is they can't cover it up because they love money that much.
Yeah.
They love ripping people off.
Gypsies
Dude,
are like the.
you go to Paris to this day, there's fucking gypsies outside the fucking Eiffel Tower.
They're kind of like the rednecks of Europe.
Yeah.
They just.
Dude, you're giving rednecks a bad name.
Dude, modern gypsies just live in trailer parks and fight.
Yeah, but they're also okay. That's a good comparison. Actually,
It's not really true. We're very racist, but they're
I've seen
they're an entire
Snatch.
people.
I've
but
seen Snatch.
You seen it?
They're also not supposed to
What's
call
it look
gypsies.
Yeah.
Well,
But, so like, are there trailer parks in France? Are there mobile home parks?
they don't even have cars. They have like mobile fucking
have-
bikes.
I never saw a mobile home, but they have like
Bike home?
trailers. You know, like
You, like-
mobile homes. Like not a. They don't have trailers like that.
They,
You
they just don't put wheels on them. They make the fucking shell and they don't put wheels.
And
no, I mean, they don't have mobile. I never saw a mobile home like a trailer park, but they have like trailers that you pull with your truck that you can live in.
Well,
you know,
of course, yeah.
Like-
You have those, but they don't have like a a rundown. Go across the street over here. There's a trailer park over there.
yeah.
Like they ain't got none of them.
I don't
over there?
recall ever seeing a trailer park.
Huh?
Do they have tornadoes in Europe?
I don't think so.
I think they call them typhoons over there.
They don't have we don't have tornadoes.
That's Japan, and you're thinking of hurricanes.
Europe doesn't really have natural disasters.
Except for the people that live there.
Ah.
Right? Jesus.
Wow, you couldn't have
Germans.
jumped on that faster.
No, they're good people over there. You know,
You wouldn't know.
I've never been there. I've only met one person from there.
Who?
Just fucking.
He's not even from there.
You're born in.
He was from Oregon.
All right, same thing, right? It's
Except
fucking
Oregon,
European.
Europe, the same thing.
It's basically the same shit, and they're all bass backwards.
Oregon, where they got cactus.
got-
They got cactus, bro.
Yeah, it's a cactus.
Oh, there's a cactus on the show.
Welcome, cactus. You know, Welcome.
So tell us about your people, Mr. Cactus.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Y'all are like, oh, I don't fucking know how to do the cactus impression anymore.
He's like a
Yay,
Cali.
dude.
He still has his hands up like a cactus.
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I'm just a cactus, bro. I don't fucking know. Cactus is...
What's your problem with cactuses, bro? You were in tune with it earlier, but now it's like you just giving up on the whole.
Yeah, Zach was really acting like a cactus before we started recording.
He
Don't fucking touch me.
It was a beautiful impression of a cactus.
Cactuses are like the fucking meanest trees ever.
A cactus tree. I mean, how big do you got to get big before? Like, how big does
you gotta get big before?
how big does a plant have to get before you consider it a tree? You know, is it human size? When you consider a human sized plant,
I think it has to have a trunk. to
like an
be a tree.
elephant? You know, like an elephant tree.
I mean, I consider a baby tree to be a tree.
There's a bonsai tree.
What is that now? Is that one of them Jap things?
It's a tree that surfs. Bonsai tree. I don't know. Sounds like a surfing term.
Runs at you with a bayonet.
Oh, bonsai.
Yeah.
Jane Bonsai in that one movie got shot out. Yeah, you see, I used it in a sentence. You know what else you could use in a sentence?
Your mom.
That's not cool. You don't say that.
Your
I said
mom
it.
sucked my dick
It's me.
so good last night that she became my mom.
It's like, what word am I spelling in that?
What?
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
So what's going on, JP? What are you going to do, man?
Probably just gonna sit here, not leave.
You're just going to be a fucking squatter?
Yeah, I'm gonna squat in your apartment.
Now, I don't think
House.
squatters have rights in Florida. Is that correct, Zach?
From what I understand, squatters only have lefts. They're like NASCAR drivers.
Okay. So, yeah, with lefts, you can't get anything accomplished.
Yeah, no, squatter. I think to be a legal squatter, you have to stay there for like 6 years.
6 years.
And you have to
Illegal-
and you have to make the property nice or something.
You have to improve it?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to like homestead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to stay in a place without getting caught for like 6 fucking years.
You like live in their attic and shit. Have
I
you
don't, I don't know how you even.
How
do
can you
that.
prove that?
get mail there? That's what you just get
Yeah.
your mail.
That's what everyone says. Oh, I got mail here. Now I live here. Now I'm fucking ruining my ex-boyfriend's life here.
Yeah, what a fucking bitch.
I mean, I don't know. I've only heard that happen a few times.
Yeah, don't let bitches get mail at your house.
Yeah, it's like mail. It lets them. If you just get mail at the White House, can you say you're the president? You know what I mean? Just go up there and
Put my
like,
electric bill to the White House in Washington, D.C. I live in Kentucky, but
yeah, there's no way he's lying. It says it right here on the bill. It's his name.
Yeah.
It's this address.
President Van Gestel.
Oh, Jesus.
I would vote Zach for president.
I should have been the Pope.
I didn't vote for Van Buren. I'm not voting for Van Gestel. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me either.
That's one thing you can count on.
I would vote for...
Guys, we should all run for president.
Well, then this be a very tumultuous podcast.
Yeah, this would turn political real quick. You know?
I'm doing it. I'm running for president.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, what's your stance on pedophilia?
Anti.
That's a good choice. I like him already.
Damn it.
Anti-pedophilia.
All right. What's your stance on people scratching lottery tickets at gas stations while people are waiting behind them in line?
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gonna make it
That's
illegal.
that's the same thing as pedophilia in my mind.
I'm not a tyrant, but fucking
Yeah.
move over. You know.
Yeah. Move.
Scratch it against a wall or something.
Yeah.
What do you think about guys? Okay, what do you think about you're in the gas station, you're at the cashier, and then somebody like behind you puts their drinks up
Ooh.
on the counter,
Yeah.
so they don't have to hold them while they're waiting in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guantanamo for those.
That's annoying, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
yeah.
Guantanamo.
Annoying people will be treated as terrorists under my regime,
Right.
presidency.
To continue on this line of inner gas station policy, like how about people that like refuse to use an actual jerry can to fill up? They usually they'll bring a Home Depot bucket or something.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Never
I've
seen
also never seen that, but honestly, that guy sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm okay with it.
so he's fine with it.
I'm fine with that.
That's perfectly okay.
I think that guy should just. I mean,
I don't know how he plans to pour that into his gas tank.
I've seen how they do it.
does
They
he-
just stand over and pour it. Some of it gets on the motor, but when he's pouring it, like usually a lawnmower.
Into an
does.
open bucket?
Yeah, just open, but he just eyeballs it. Kind of like have you ever like poured like a something inside of a 20-ounce bottle of like Mountain Dew or something? You pour a liquid from a larger container into it.
Mhm.
You just kind of eyeball it. You just hit it. You just make sure you're accurate so it doesn't spill everywhere.
I'm just confused. Like, why isn't he just putting it directly into the lawnmower?
Well, you just got to cut his grass. I did this like last week. I had a Home Depot bucket. I don't have a jerry can.
Oh,
So-
I see. The lawnmower is not with the person.
not at the time.
gas
no.
station.
Right.
So he puts into a Home Depot
Uh-huh.
bucket.
Yeah, he does. Right. Not me. Correct.
Right.
Yeah. What about gas
Are you worried about
stations?
splash?
You worry about it. That's why you're careful when you pour it. You
Yeah, people who treat gasoline haphazardly, pretty cool. I think it's
Okay.
pretty cool to
So-
not care that it's gasoline.
Sounds to me like you don't mind that they huff it. You're just gonna let that fly.
Huffers, they're allowed. They're allowed in America.
Okay.
It's an American tradition.
Yeah, I think so.
I love the smell of gasoline. You know,
It does. It does. Yeah, drives
it's
me
really
wild.
that's what America should smell like:
Right. Gas, tar.
gas, gunpowder.
Okay.
Gas, gunpowder, and God.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and beer.
3 G's.
God, you put that in a deodorant. Every man worth his salt
I'm
to
gonna
purchase it.
repurpose the ATF.
What are you gonna do with it now that it's no longer the alcohol?
The alcohol, tobacco, and firearm department will now be
used to distributed.
distributing those items to Americans.
That should be the place you go to get your alcohol, tobacco, or firearms. Is
Yeah.
the ATF.
The only time they'll ever come to your door is to make sure that you have enough alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
I'm voting for JP as president, dude. He sold me on it.
Okay.
You got one person in your constituency. That's for damn sure.
I'm going to get ATF tattooed on my knuckles.
Oh,
All 3 of my knuckles.
Yeah, Zach has Simpson hands.
oh, no. That's a pretty good platform to stand on. I'm not talking about JP's political career. I'm talking about like that ottoman in the middle of my living room. You know,
That's a good one.
yeah, very sturdy. God damn, I think Zach's still undecided.
I don't know. I don't know what we were deciding. I thought we were all trying to run for president.
No, JP's running for president.
Oh.
I wasn't running.
Where's
Do
JP
you
running?
You have the balls to run, Zach?
I can't run fucking to the gas station.
You can be the vice president.
I ain't gonna be your fucking vice president, get fucking bottomed out by you.
Wait,
Well, I don't know what the vice president does.
Vice president under my regime. I mean presidency.
JP's VP.
The vice president would not get bottomed out by the president.
Thanks,
Dude.
Mostly just hang out, be like moral support. You'd be kind of like Joe Biden before he was president.
Right.
People would
Hi,
think,
Joe Biden.
people think he's pretty cool. He would
Wasn't
eat
Joe-
ice cream.
Wasn't he vice president for Obama?
Yeah.
You're right about that, Zach.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People remember when people really liked Joe Biden?
No.
They're like, oh, he's so cute.
Who said that?
The internet for like a year.
They said how adorable Joe Biden
Yeah,
was?
while Trump was president, before he knew Biden was gonna run, people were like, "Oh, remember Joe Biden? Look at him. He'd just be in pictures with Obama, like looking at Obama, like, oh, I'm so proud."
I've never looked at an old person and said he's going to run for anything or at anything.
Yeah,
You
I like
know?
that time that he tried to run and then he fell.
When he was on his bike and standing still and
That's
fell
right.
over.
yeah.
he fell down the
From a
Air Force
station.
One steps
I
a
feel
bunch
like-
of times. He shit himself at the Vatican.
Our president, he was a slinky as a president. Just fucking falling downstairs and shit.
He made that sound too.
Cheek, 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 cheek.
The coolest part about him being a slinky is that he could go around corners.
Oh, yeah.
But he was like one of those plastic slinkies that only falls down like one step.
No, he was one of those those slinkies that you use him like a couple times and then he's completely fucking twisted and broken and can't think anymore.
Right, he's all bent up on certain coils.
Dude, you hear he has stage 9
about time. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna die, right?
I thought Trump was like I thought Trump
Did you
was like
say stage 9?
dude, that's what Trump said. That's what Trump said.
Stage 9.
Trump was like Trump was Did you not hear this?
He's got the strongest cancer ever recorded.
Apparently, okay. So I don't know if this is true or not
2.25%.
because I didn't look into it. But I was like, yeah, Trump was like, because they told like they came out with Biden's his medical status, and they were like, he has he's sick, he has cancer or whatever, and Trump was like, yeah, I heard that he has stage 9 cancer, and that it was pretty obvious to everybody else, but he made it about himself. Of course, Trump made someone else's medical diagnosis about himself.
Yeah,
He was like, I would never do that if I had cancer. I'd tell you right away.
I'd never have cancer as a person. I wouldn't want
Cancer's
it.
for girls. Joe Biden is a girl. That's why he wanted to get. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I wouldn't get cancer.
No.
I would never.
But he said stage 9, and like I was like, wow, this guy's fucking retarded too.
Yeah.
It turns out stage 9 is like
It's
there-
a real cancer?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not. I just looked it up.
It's not?
It's not a real
He
thing.
said, but he fucking. I swear to God, he said stage 9 cancer.
Yeah, he did.
Sometimes the way he talks, it sounds like, but I think he probably said 4.
I don't know
It
why
just
he
sounds
would
like
get
9.
cancer. I would never. Why would you get that?
He waited until 9. You should have told us that 4.
I go to the store. I don't get cancer.
I go to the gas station, get gas in the fucking Home Depot barrel. I don't get cancer.
I get golden chandeliers.
Golden showers.
Well, look, put it this way, Zach. As JP's VP, you are a heartbeat away from becoming president. That's the thing. And JP's not long for this life. You see how recklessly he's living.
Dude, if I was VP and the president died, I'd shoot myself in the fucking head immediately. Fuck that shit. I'm here to look cute.
So when they show up to like swear you in and they're covered in blood or whatever, it like
Hey, what if you didn't want? Okay, what if you're not the VP? You could be my first lady.
what are you, a virgin? You know?
Yeah, first lady to do what? They're gonna suck? We got fucking kids and shit.
Oh, yeah, you have to like keep up appearances.
I want a president. I want a president. Sorry, go ahead.
As president.
No, wait, I'll do it. I want a president who doesn't have kids. I want the first president who doesn't have kids.
That would be
Yeah,
James
that'd be cool.
Buchanan.
As president,
Is that
under
true?
my regime, gay marriage will remain legal, but only for straight bros.
Gay marriage is legal for straight people.
Only straight
It's,
bros.
it's only there to commit tax fraud.
yeah. It exists solely for two homies.
So you can only have fucking I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry type situation.
and homie matrimony.
Sounds like a do-rag's involved in that ceremony at some point, you know?
Racist. Shut up. Shut up, you racist. I'm gonna start saying that every time I don't like what you
Shut
say.
up, racist.
Shut up, you racist.
And a regular marriage will be illegal.
Now we're turning to the same segment. Shut up, you racist. What'd you say about gay marriage?
He said straight marriage is going to
Straight
be
marriage
illegal.
is illegal. Regular marriage is illegal, but two straight guys can get married. All regular marriages are annulled.
So only sham marriages
Yeah.
are
And the women don't get anything.
women aren't allowed to
in
be
the divorce.
married.
Man, no one's heartbroken here.
I believe you.
Yeah. Let's destroy.
Alimony is illegal. Women have to get jobs.
It's called Alahomie now.
Yeah.
I get
And
this all day.
the only rules of Alahomie are you got to share your beer with your homies.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got to though.
You got to share.
I mean, all right.
That's the one rule of marriage.
This sounds like the whole sharing. You have to share your shit thing again.
No, it's not communism. You just got to share beer with the bros.
Like, you hear that? It's not communism, but you just gotta share.
If you're married.
With your bros.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got
They
you.
say- Say,
Can multiple bros get married?
Yeah. Polybromery.
Pro-polygamy.
bro polygamy. What?
Pro-polygamy.
I forgot the actual
I
word.
know you were searching for it.
Polygamy. Nah, whatever.
Polygamy, I guess you would say. That would be. I don't know. I'm kind of against that, though. I believe it should be between a man and a man who don't really want to fuck each other. But
I
they're-
believe it should be
Yeah.
arranged homie marriages.
No, men. No men. If you fuck your homie, then you can't be married anymore.
Yeah,
Right,
That's
it becomes-
fucking gay. And
Nobody
straight
who
to
has
jail.
sex with
Yeah.
each other can be married.
Yeah, right.
It invites too many problems.
Only sex up until marriage.
Yeah.
and then you gotta stop. Once you marry your homie, no more sex.
Yeah, right. You
Only like unreasonable jerk off fights.
what do you mean a jerk?
coming at each other.
It just means that you've been jerking off for too long and you haven't had sex and you've been living with a homie in separate rooms, obviously.
Right. You're not going to live in the same room.
Right.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
like a one-bedroom house. There's no bedroom. It's just the room. That you ever seen a place that small where you walk in, that's it. Everything's in one space.
It's kind of a studio.
The studio.
Yeah. Sounds nicer.
Yeah.
A studio, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. Your platform's it's all over the place here. He had a lot of good gas station stuff.
Are we
What?
still doing his platform?
Yeah, but once he got to the you have to share beers, I'm still not convinced, and I
only
believe.
if you get married. You
Right.
don't have to get married.
Yeah, I still don't like the sharing.
That's
thing.
just part of the vows.
They serve beers with two bottlenecks on them. You have to at the end. You have to use it like a level, you know, one side or the other.
So it's like the way
And how you store them? That they just roll over the
like
fridge.
a ship in a bottle. How they just lay on their side.
Yeah.
yeah. You just basically use a plaque
Yeah.
with like fucking little metal hooks to hold it together. That's perfect, man.
But every fucking malt liquor comes with a ship in the bottle set that you can do after you jerk off fight with your homie. You use it as a bonding
Right.
activity.
That'd be cool. How come there's no shipping bottle beers?
Yeah. You'd buy one.
I would absolutely buy
Of course
that.
you would.
You guys, we gotta stop recording and fucking put this down on patent.
Yeah, we got to get the contents therein are trademark copyrighted by Wise Man Time. You can't steal our
Get
ideas.
stabbed by another cactus piece.
Another one.
Have you tried taking off your pants and maybe checking yourself over?
Don't-
Don't
take off
tell
my pants?
JP to take his pants off, dude.
We're all married, dude. It's not weird. What we do in the fucking confines of our. All right, let's move on.
Our brome.
Yeah.
Brome, sweet Brome.
Or our mansion.
Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of
I'm gonna
mansion,
fucking come on your mansion. Gross.
but you know, with the cactus on your pants, dude, why don't you make like Taylor Swift and shake it off? You know.
Racist.
That's true. Just mentioning Taylor Swift is racist.
That's true. Oh man, I've been trying those dating apps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Have you tried the dating appetizers yet? They're pretty good.
Oh,
I've been doing the dating entrees.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. I hate myself.
it's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
So, have you found anybody?
What dating apps?
Are you
I
you
just
shipping?
started. I'm brand new at it. You
Can we
know,
see your profile?
no,
Please?
I'm not going to do that.
Show us your profile.
No, I will say something. I'm
You
just gonna
have
tell
to,
you,
dude.
I was going to at least tell you a story.
Okay.
and
All right.
then you show us your profile.
So
we
I,
get to critique it.
Hey, we'll get there.
so the first one I went to is because I already got a Facebook, so I was like, why not Facebook?
The saddest dating app.
Yeah.
Facebook dating.
No, it's
Facebook
not. It's
date.
the only one I get matches on.
So Facebook dating. That's what I went with, right?
22 to 23.
My profile pic. I'm not going to show y'all, but like it's just it's my face spliced onto a man's body, and shirtless and like working on an oil rig. That's what my profile pic is.
Okay.
All right. So
You're catfishing.
yeah, catfishing hard, like the whole time. So so I got this match or whatever. I don't look at profile. I don't really read them. I just look at the pictures.
Yeah, you're a guy. Of course you don't look at the fucking profile.
Oh, I didn't know if that was different.
I usually read them.
You-
well, if
JP's a reader.
they're
The thing-
if they're hot, I read the profile.
The thing is, like, if you're on them long enough, you will start to read about them because you get so bored with just swiping or not swiping or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
No, it's if feel free to opine at any time, guys. So, so I'm swiping and swiping.
If only I knew what opine meant, then maybe I would.
Oh, well, have you seen a pine tree?
Opine would.
This guy is unstoppable. So,
Okay.
shut the leaf. So,
Shut the lead.
Racist.
Tree racist.
so, I get a match or whatever.
Birch, you didn't see that coming.
Oh my god! Holy shit! I am armed, dude. I have a gun in this fucking house. You're still thinking of trees. I can see it in your fucking eyes.
Willow uses a gun.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! So,
Good.
I get matched.
Magnolia.
Shut up. Come on, dude.
Okay, you get
You
mad.
can't do that, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
That's my thing.
Shut up.
So, I get matched or whatever, and it comes on. It tells you how to talk to people. Like you get matched, and it says try asking them a question or whatever.
Mm.
And I'm like, hello,
Question mark.
right? And then so I'm talking to this person and everything, and she's like a fucking, she does welding on the side, like for art. She like builds like art welds or whatever.
Yeah.
It's Aaron Kaiser.
And I sent I make a joke, and I'm like, hey, if we were on the Titanic, I would ask you to weld me naked. You know what I mean?
That's pretty funny.
Thank you. No, thank you. And then
Shield matches.
she there was, and it took a while for the response. Like, I do this a lot. Like, I'll say something stupid immediately. I don't know why. It's just my personality. I'm
You
awkward.
stumped her.
And then people will stop. Like, back to the tree. Did you hear that, JP?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, fuck
He didn't. He barely heard it.
Nothing.
But like I'll do that, and then they'll stop talking to me because I say something crazy. I don't know. Whatever.
What was the joke?
Oh well, I just told you the
Oh,
joke. But I'm
well.
just saying I'll do that to people.
So she didn't respond like.
So it took like 12 hours, and then they responded and say, and she responded in accordance with that joke and said, in quotes, "Wow, I'm wearing this, and it's a Waka Flocka Flame, fucking not Waka Flocka, Flavor Flav clock medallion."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's funny," And then I'm like, "Hey, send me your phone number." And since she's like, "Okay."
Oh, really? That fast?
Yeah, she sends me her phone number, and then I'm like, "Let me go look at the profile." The
I'm sorry.
profile said, "I'm trans."
That's fine.
And if that's a problem with you, keep on going, mister, or whatever. So I got the fucking phone number. And I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't know it was trans.
Do they have different area codes than we do? Is it like 058? I don't know. That's bad. That's a bad joke.
Yeah,
That's a bad joke.
yeah. Why would you make that joke when I just said I was talking to a trans person?
Well, I've been fooled before.
Have
on,
you?
On the apps, yeah. I've matched
But
with
it
a
was so
trans person.
glaring.
I've matched with a trans person before, but I saw right away.
Well, I
afterwards.
didn't.
As
That's the
no.
thing. I skimmed through the pictures.
I saw it right away after they matched with me. And
Well,
then I looked
you're
at their
swiping real quick, and then you like go and look at all the pictures. You're like, wait a minute.
Says the guy who's like, I read every profile.
No. Once I like them, then I read the profile. Or if she's really hot, I'll stop and read.
Yeah. Well. Once I went and looked at and first, then I started thinking, yeah, it makes sense. They fucking do welding. That's one thing.
And they like you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a dude. You
Was
know?
it a sexy dude?
Yeah, it's the beard that gave it away.
Yeah.
No, but at first glance, I was like, oh, that's a chick. But then I realized it was a dude. And I'm not fucking, because I'm not into tranny. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to. But I was thinking, like,
That's fair. I mean, you don't have to have sex
but she
with
doesn't
them.
know. It doesn't know my number. So like,
You should at least go on a date with Herm?
Did you say Herm?
Herm?
Is that her name?
I was just trying to gender them right. I think that you should. I think that you owe them
A chance.
you owe them a date. I think that you have to go on the date.
Oh,
You have to. You're single, dude.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Don't you know the fucking rules of being single? Any person who shows interest in you, you have to at least finger
Finger?
whatever they have.
That's the rule.
That's the rule.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's a cutthroat world out there. How do you do it? How do y'all, go through life? I'm sad and
I don't know,
depressed.
I mean, it's
I'm
fucking-
alone in my house.
Yeah, welcome to fucking hell, dude. I don't
You know?
Yeah.
Start playing fucking.
Played them all.
Start playing the fucking field.
What does that even mean?
You have to talk to women.
Oh, it's so fucking. What do you mean,
Dude, you know what? It's actually good to go with your friends, your boys, and watch how they interact with how your single friends interact with women, because it teaches me a lot. I might sound like a fucking robot, like an autistic robot, but I learned a lot from just watching like single friends.
Ugh. Like JP?
Nah, man,
That's
Not-
disgusting.
No, he's the last
To
person.
watch his process.
Well, actually, watch JP and then
It's
learn
like
from
a
it.
predator fucking hunting its prey in the fucking woods.
Yeah,
It's a scary thing to witness, dude.
Mm-hmm.
if it bleeds,
Like if there were
I'll
no
lick it.
laws, they would just be bloody the carcass by the end of the like.
I don't eat women.
If it bleeds, I'll have sex with it. If it's bleeding, then I'll wait a little bit to have sex with it. That's like a predator thing, right?
Oh yeah, it is. Oh shit.
Wait for it to be weak.
Oh, we're gonna wear it down. That's your
Chase its parents away.
You'll camouflage yourself until you're really close to them, and then capture.
yeah. Surprise them. That's
Yeah.
always a good icebreaker,
Yeah,
right?
girls love surprises,
Everything.
Scary surprises.
especially whenever you're in their house and they don't know it.
Everything I learned about picking up women, I actually learned from training horses.
Oh yeah.
That's my
How
horse
so?
impression.
What's
Well, first you get some rope,
yeah.
and you gotta chase them,
Right.
chase them down. Actually helps if you start hitting, because you don't have to chase them as far. And then you get that rope on them.
Mm.
Then you tie them to a tree for a few days.
Oh, he's talking about breaking a stallion or a buck.
And over those few days, you bring them some food and water.
Right.
And you start petting them. A lot of times they're not cool with that at first, but eventually they get used to it.
Yeah, because of the deprivation
And
of freedom.
then you take them into like a round circular pen,
Okay.
and you make them run around a bit, crack a whip. Don't hit them with the whip, just crack it,
Yeah,
but let them know you
yeah.
have it.
Just do you do it like close to them a little bit so they know it could hit them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can touch them with it a little bit.
Right.
Just keep them moving
Yeah.
till they get tuckered out a little bit, then offer them a snack,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them to accept you.
Sure.
And then you start riding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With or without a saddle.
And then
That's up to you.
and then once they're
depends what kind of horse.
Hell,
and then
right.
once
It's a
they're
good looking horse. You don't use no saddle.
No, you just get up on there, no
Bareback.
pants on. Yeah.
Yeah.
just fucking ruin your dick. Ouch! 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 And then you get them so trained that you can charge money for kids to ride them. Wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Do you use them like perhaps maybe plow a field or something?
Oh, they make great plows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the harvest in before
Mhm.
the winter. You know.
Eventually, you and your homie can joust.
So you get two of them.
You get two of them.
Ones that were trained and broken in by each person,
Yeah.
and then you run in a straight line at each other,
Yeah.
holding a weapon of some sort.
Or our cocks.
You have to hold your friend's cock and joust somebody else who's holding their friend's cock. And may the
You try to knock off the opponent's cock.
my dick would be so soft. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, man. Why'd you choose me? You knew I wasn't fucking right for this. position.
It's okay. I snuck some Viagra in your oats.
Wait,
Horse cocktail.
what do you win? What's the?
What?
Is this just bragging rights?
Yeah, it's for glory,
There should be a hole for that. You
honor,
know?
and glory.
Right. Oh man.
Hmm.
So that's it's the same thing. Women are the same as horses.
That's
JP.
right.
JP is he so eloquently put out the blueprint there. You know. What if you want to get like a pony? You know. Do you do the same thing to a pony?
It's racist.
It's never gonna get old.
That's an hour.
All right.
That's exactly an hour.
Well, let's wrap this. Let's put a bow on this episode,
Are we
folks.
doing a double ep? You guys want to do double eps?
Yeah, but let's not tell them about it.
Yeah, that's right.
No, guys, I gotta go home.
Oh, did you see the wink?
No, I didn't see any wink. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, my
the
bad.
fuck
Sorry.
up.
That's a secret.
Guys, we'll see you on the next
See you in the next episode.